A crucial component in the corrosion prevention and control process is to properly apply the correct sealants to prevent the intrusion of moisture, rain, saltwater, dust, and aircraft fluids, which can lead to extensive corrosion and possible equipment failure. In this video, we will present different types of sealants, their properties, and intended uses. Sealant materials are chemicals that require personal protective equipment that must be actively worn by personnel during application. Personnel must reference the safety data sheet for each sealant utilized. If the material accidentally contacts the skin or eyes, consult your safety data sheet for guidance. Sealants are used for the following purposes: fuel sealing, integral fuel tanks, pressure area sealing, cabin areas and access doors, weather sealing, exterior skin surfaces, firewall sealing, engine and ordnance areas, electrical installation and sealing, bulkhead wiring, electrical connectors and electrical components, acid-resistant sealing, battery compartments and relief tanks, window sealing, windshields and canopies, high-temperature sealing, engine areas, anti-icing ducts, and some electronics, aerodynamic smoothing, void filling and sealing, exterior skin surfaces, sealing conductive gaskets, communication and navigation antennas and static wicks, corrosion inhibition. Sealants are generally packaged and available as 3 different units of issue: 2-part can kit, a kit consisting of a curing agent, part A, and a base compound, part B, that are pre-measured into separate containers. Accurate weighing equipment shall be used to achieve the correct mix ratio for smaller mixes. SemKit cartridge is a plastic cartridge assembly containing both parts of the sealant that stores, mixes, and applies sealant materials. SemKit packages are convenient because they eliminate the need to measure and handle materials, prevent contamination when opening and closing 2-part can kits, and the reduce of air entrapment, in which causes voids when mixing sealants. Pre-mixed and frozen. With pre-mixed and frozen sealants, it is supplied, pre-measured, mixed, and frozen at extremely low temperatures. Pre-mixed and frozen sealants are the most convenient package configuration for high-usage applications. However, freezer storage must be available. Silicone sealing compounds, room temperature vulcanizings, RTV silicones, are generally consistent with the component which cures by reacting with moisture in the air. If silicones are applied too thickly or in such a way that prevents moisture from entering the material, they may not cure at all. MIL-PRF 81733 sealant contains corrosion inhibitors while resisting fuel, oil, and hydraulic fluid. Seals fang surfaces and used for wet installation of fasteners on permanent structures. Not intended for use on an integral fuel tank sealant. AMS-TAC-S-TAC-8802 Type 2 is a sealing compound that is temperature resistant and used on integral fuel tanks and fuel cell cavities. This sealant resists fuel, oil, and hydraulic fluid. Sealant used in overcoating fasteners, sealing joints and seams, integral fuel tanks and fuel cell cavities. AMS-TAC-S-TAC-8802 Type 2 should not be exposed to fuel or overcoated until tack-free. No corrosion inhibitors. AMS-3265 is fuel resistant, used for intermittent uses up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit, cabin pressure sealing, aerodynamic smoothing, fillet sealing, overcoating fasteners, and sealing joints and seams. Prior to sealing, treat bond surfaces with AMS-3100 adhesion promoter to enhance sealant adhesion. Contains corrosion inhibitors. AMS-3276, a sealing compound used on integral fuel tanks and general purpose up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Resists fuel, oil, and hydraulic fluid. Used for fuel tank sealing, cabin pressure sealing, aerodynamic smoothing, wet installation of fasteners, and non-structural adhesive bonding. Prior to sealing, treat bond surfaces with AMS-3100 adhesion promoter to enhance sealant adhesion. No corrosion inhibitors. AMS-3277 is a fast-curing sealant used for integral fuel tanks and general purpose up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a multi-purpose aircraft structure and integral fuel tank sealant with rapid ambient and low temperature curing capability. Type 1 must be used with the supplied adhesion promoter. It is not recommended for use with plastics. This sealant must be applied at temperatures above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It can cure at temperatures as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit. No corrosion inhibitors. AMS-3284 is a type of sealing compound is used for sealing removable structures such as access doors, floor panels, removable panels, and fuel tank inspection plates. It is not used for high temperature areas or permanent structures. Type 1, no corrosion inhibitors. Type 2, non-chromated corrosion inhibitors resist fuel and aviation gas. Miltech AlphaTech 46146 is an adhesive that is not fuel or oil resistant, also convenient sealant for use with sensitive metals and electronic equipment. Do not use where resistance to fuels, oils, or hydraulic fluids is required. For additional information regarding types and groups of adhesives, refer to your NAVAIR TAG-01, TAG-1 Alpha, TAG-509, TAG-2, Table 7, TAG-1. AMS 3374, a sealing compound used as an aircraft firewall, resists fuel, oil, and hydraulic fluid. Can withstand flash temperatures up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. No corrosion inhibitors. Maintainers must always consult the sealant decision tree within the NAVAIR TAG-01, TAG-1 Alpha, TAG-509, TAG-2, Figure 7, TAG-1. This decision tree will assist the maintainer in selecting the correct type of sealant to use or refer them to the publication for the proper sealant required. From CNATT-000 Jacksonville, have a fine Navy day.